The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They go play action with Burrow. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Play action. It's Burrow. Being chased out left. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 0. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. To throw, Huntley. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders 0.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return comes Drake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Second and 10. Huntley to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Huntley. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's caught inside the 20.
Major catch. Major fucking catch.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
Major fucking catch.
Position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Let's pay that shit back. Whoever pay that shit back.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Shit.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker
They caught
in
that
there.
shit on you.
All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good catch.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's Adams complete. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that
they've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Simi Fehoko with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it. Because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Huntley. That escapes the sack. And this goes out wide for Drake. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return comes Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And his
That's on me, y'all.
Incomplete.
That's on me, fellas.
This defense has been very disruptive early on.
That's on me, fellas.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love
That's on me, fellas. My
the
bad.
front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Ooh, surprising
Nice
fumble.
return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there caught by Fehoko. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
Come on, Fehoko. Come on, boy. God damn. That's a touchdown. Come on, bro. All that footwork for nothing. Let's get it.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 16, Burrow.
He owned it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He was on that shit, fellas.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Who the fuck is that?
Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he dropped that.
But it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs,
That nigga dropped
they
that.
really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Do the sportsmanship rules still apply as they did when we were kids, or has that changed over time?
Just straight rubbing it in. You fake when you're up by this margin? Yikes.
I wonder if we'll hear an explanation later about, well, you never know about total points in a game, and, you know, over the season, could that be a tiebreaker? And
Yeah, the head coach handshake could be a quick blow-by.
I have no doubt about it. If it is a quick blow-by. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Simi Fehoko, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
Back to throw. Huntley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
Hey, go after that shit right there. Good pick. That's on me.
Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to
play good
take
defense.
possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return comes Drake. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing after the interception, Huntley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
How the fuck he do that? That was a good one.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I really fought that one off.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
And he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! Simi Fehoko. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Timeout for you, player.
Late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Throwing on first down. Huntley looking deep for Adams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Huntley, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. On the return comes Drake. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that it's done.
You gotta do it to the lineman to get this shit going. Shit.
Back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
On first down, Huntley sliding out of the pocket. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their
He over fucking threw the shit like that. Come on, boy. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. You know way better than that, Joe Burrow. God damn.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out.
You know better than that shit, man.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Off play action. Huntley. Looking deep for Adams. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 26. Oh, the spin. He's still barreling through. And he will bring this all the way back.
Damn, he know better than that.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow flush to his right. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Should have been dug into that, coach.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
Y'all niggas not getting it done right there, boy.
But right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On first and 10, Huntley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Simi Fehoko with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Damn.
On the return comes Drake. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st down, Bengals.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Alright, so I do it like this. Shit.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Huntley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away to his left. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Slant man, yeah, that's me.
Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, Huntley. And that'll be checked down to Drake. So
that's it.
5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Huntley's throw complete there to Beckett. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here.
All right, so that ain't getting it done.
Has been a one-sided
that ain't getting it done.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Huntley to throw. Out to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep.
Try that cheat.
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Other safety the one down to try that shit all day long. Nigga, I'm gonna try that shit all day long.
If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
All day long, we're gonna try that shit.
Running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Chill out, nigga.
The Bengals going to use the
Chill out, nigga.
Timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Joe motherfucking Burrow, nigga.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Joe motherfucking Burrow, nigga.
The second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And McPherson on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
That's how we fucking do it, coach.
Here's Huntley. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to
all these stats mean that without my breakout. I did not get that breakout.
Just at the right time.
It is what it is.
Dominated the proceedings here into this.
It is what it is, player.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going
oh my God.
For Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Wilson's got it complete. And he's
can't get out of bounds, boy.
Across the 35. And we will get a timeout.
Oh shit.
With 2
boy got hot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. This complete to Jones. And he's got room. Oh, some strong running. 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to